3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that's cold.
Wow.
Welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast, the coldest podcast in all the Midwest, presented by FairwayMeatMarket.com. I am Miles, You Betcha Guy, here with Ryan, the T-shirt guy. Got a great episode. Minnesota deer opener was this last weekend. We all went hunting, so you're going to have to find out exactly what happened over the weekend. Then we're going to talk about some gas station snacks, overrated, underrated, what we like, what we don't like. Ryan had a little bit of a brain fart at one point, and we wrapped it up talking about a little You Betcha drama over on the merch side. Has the merch guys lost their edge? But before we get in the episode, we got to talk to you guys about FairwayMeatMarket.com. It's all about the meat. Black Friday is coming. Christmas is coming. We just keep telling you guys, there's no better gift than a gift for dad of meat. He loves being the grill master. He loves spending time by that grill. Get him something that he likes to do. Don't get him another lame pair of socks. Don't get him some pajamas that he's never going to wear. Don't get him. He's got enough tools. Get him some meat. That's something that he wants. All you do is head to fairwaymeatmarket.com. You pick out a package, preferably the You Betcha package. Throw it in your cart, you purchase it, and it'll get delivered right to your door or his door. You thaw it out, you cook it up, and you just, juicy meat. Get that juicy meat. And I was mentioning You Betcha package, filet mignon, ribeyes, burgers, bacon, side dish. I know I talked a lot about the jalapeno cheesy corn.
Elite.
Y'all are sleeping in a coma, as I said in the podcast today, on the macaroni.
Elite.
Ooh.
Macaroni in a pot. So you get your choice of a side dish. So I recommend those two side dishes for sure. That's what I love. You go there, you pick it out, and you get $100 off your You Betcha package using code YouBetcha, YOUBETCHA with no space. YOU, no space. BETCHA. You get $100 off. It's free shipping. What a deal. It's a lot of meat.
Miles, that's
for not a lot of cash, a lot of quiche.
That's a Benjamin.
That's a whole Benji.
That's a Benji back in your wallet.
So, like we said, dads need something for Christmas. The worst person to buy a gift for until now. Head to fairwaymeatmarket.com. Use code YouBetcha, You Betcha package, and you'll be the golden child. Let's just get into the show.
I would venture to say it's almost the nectar of the gods. Back, baby, back. I want my Oh my God, that's cold.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Hello, and welcome back to episode 92 of the You Betcha Radio podcast. I am Ryan, the T-shirt guy. And man, do we have a good one on here for you today. We're going to talk the hunting update here in a second. But before we do that, guys, make sure to mark it on your calendars. Monday, November 23rd, the Black Friday specials hitting the website. So put it on your calendars. You're not going to want to miss it because
Christmas is coming.
Christmas is coming. It's almost like
All I want for Christmas
is the deal that
some You Betcha
You Betcha
gear.
has going on Monday the 23rd.
You're supposed to keep doing the read after while I'm doing it in the background.
The Black Friday sale starts the 23rd of November.
Okay, that was a punch. Keep going.
Guys, mark it on the calendar, OUBetcha.com. The Black Friday sale is hitting the website Monday, November 23rd. That's all I got for you today.
11/23. 11/23.
1123.
1123. 1123.
Mark it down.
So that little thing we just tried to do just showcase how much musical talent is here in the bunker every single day.
So much.
But when it comes to songwriting, it's a little bit different story.
Well, that's the thing. If I can get an actual song wrote and cut and produced, that would be a miracle after you
And then
just
we get
listen to that.
A Christmas miracle.
But I
Wow,
was pretty
Tyler.
lit in the the new video when I was singing the Jonas Brothers.
Were you as lit as a
Jonas
Christmas
Bros?
tree?
I was lit as a Christmas tree, but hold on with that. We can talk about that later. Before that, what, Ryan?
We got to get into
what do you want to ask
what
me?
everybody has been waiting for since last podcast. Opening hunting weekend update. How was it?
Went fucking great. Thanks for asking, Ryan.
I wasn't asking you, Tyler. I was asking
Let's
Miles.
go. Tyler, go first. Tyler, you got what?
I shot the biggest buck of my life. I'm very
Congrats.
happy.
Biggest one of your life?
Yes. I've passed on a lot of deer that are just
Are they bigger than the two hanging on the wall here?
they're very similar. It's very
Bigger than
similar.
mine for sure.
Yes, it's very for score wise. It's going to be a little bit bigger than both, I think. But yours,
Miles
the one on
is
the right,
wide.
yes,
Yeah.
yours looks bigger because it's wider. But it's a really tight, like compact rack. But
Compact racked.
it wraps around. The main beams wrap around real tight. But it's nice. I was very excited. I hunted for 35 minutes.
God.
Keep
going.
Keep going,
God,
Tyler.
So every year I hunt my ass off, don't see shit. And this year everything just worked perfect. Opening morning of bow season, I shot a doe in an hour. Opening morning of rifle season, I was sitting there in the dark for like a half hour. And then the sunlight starts to come up. I see this deer walking along the edge of the field. I'm like, all right, that's obviously a buck. He's massive, right? So he turns right towards me and he starts walking towards me. It's still too dark to shoot. And he's at like 75 yards. And I'm waiting. I don't want to be the guy that shoots a deer in the when it's still too dark out, you know?
Well,
you have a half hour before sunrise.
Yeah, legal shooting light for me because sunrise was 7:15. It was 6:45.
When this was happening?
For me to legally shoot this buck, it needed to be 6:45, and it was like 6:40 when it's
my God.
70 yards away, and no one had shot yet because you hear the one guy shoot at like
I was gonna say
6:30.
that would have
And
been
then
you.
the DNR is like just
They're
flooring it.
They're waiting. So I'm checking my watch. He's 15 yards away when 6:45 strikes.
Did you pet him?
I could have. So I shot him
Come here, little
15
guy.
yards away with my rifle at 6:45, right on the nuts. And he ran right at me and he died like 6 yards from my stand. It was sick because I got to watch it all happen basically in my lap. It was like front row tickets to this thing.
How long did you have to
Wow.
sit there
Good job,
before?
Tyler.
I was
I'm so
basically
proud of you.
climbing down out of the stand as he was dying.
We love it. Good job, Tyler.
It was a blast.
It's a great story.
Wow.
Ryan, you have a great story though, too.
Must be. Good job, Tyler.
Thank you guys. I'm very
Congrats,
happy.
Tyler, on your biggest buck. That
Thank
is
you.
that is a good accomplishment. Yeah.
Ryan, you got a story? Let's hear it too.
So my wife, first buck tag she's ever had, first buck she's ever shot, biggest buck that I have that I have been a part of in shooting. That was pretty cool. We sat a little bit longer, Tyler. We sat for about an hour until this guy popped out. Everything worked perfectly. It literally worked exactly how it should have been. He walked out at about 45 yards. She put the hammer down on him. And seeing her excitement was it was way better than if I were to shoot that deer myself.
So from what you told me,
You sound like a parent.
Meg has ice in her freaking veins because she talked you down. She's like, nope.
Yeah, I tried to get her to switch windows in the blind because he kept coming around the
So
shelter.
my question was, it a little bit like because she hasn't done it much,
Yes.
that she just like kind of didn't really know that like there was the confidence was there because she like didn't know what to think about.
And she's like never messed up. So she hasn't had anything to like in the back of her mind.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
like in other stuff too. Like if you're like the first time, like in sports, if you're like in for the first time, you're kind of just like, I'm not supposed to be in here, so I'm just going to play.
Yeah, you got
Right,
nothing to
like,
lose.
that's why everyone thought Kaepernick was going to win a Super Bowl because he'd never been there before and he was too green to mess up.
Right.
He didn't realize what it takes to get to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's just kind of like whatever. I feel like it was probably just a little bit of that.
Exactly the same. So yeah, I tried to talk her into switching into the other window because he kept coming around the shelter belt. She instantly shot me down, and literally within 2 seconds from there, he had stopped broadside quartering towards us a little bit, and she pulled the trigger on her own. I didn't even have to talk her through it, and dropped him.
You know
right
what this
there.
sounds like? I don't think she needs Ryan.
Here's the thing.
Oh, here we go.
Here's the thing. When he was off doing his thing off to the side where we could barely see him, he's kind of behind some thickets. I threw a couple grunts out at him, mid rut. You get him juiced up a little bit.
Was he just spitting at you?
I threw about 5 or 6 grunts at him.
Were you using the call or was something else happening with the blind, Ryan?
The call was there.
Well, okay.
Well, I won't say if I used it or not, but the call was there.
Oh, he was using the call. Oh yeah, that's what was going
Ryan?
on.
He was hot and heavy.
Also,
he wanted to fight.
Double congratulations then.
Yeah,
Tyler. Thank you.
There could be what's 9 months? What's 9 months from deer opener?
What? That would be a hell of a story to tell your
Well, at least
kid.
it'd be before deer opener then, so I wouldn't miss that next year either.
Yeah, because it's exactly 9 months.
Great timing.
Your baby's born, and then you're good.
Conceived during deer hunting, and then you never have to worry about a kid's birthday being during deer hunting.
Exactly. Why do more people just not map it out better?
I don't know, man.
If it didn't happen on that grunt that he gave out, Ryan exclaimed, the way it sounds, he was so excited that it may have happened after Meg had shot the deer.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout.
the
What is
excitement.
it? What's 9 months from now?
So go 3 months backwards.
December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July,
Just go-
August. Could have an August Sheely baby coming. So
Wow.
Yeah?
Probably not, but fun. To think about.
Ah, well, we'll have to see.
Probably.
Hey, the buck was not the only thing in rut. Hey-o. Sorry, Meg.
But also, Meg's a stone cold killer. Congratulations to her.
Yeah. And here's the funny part. She, on the last Friday, we kind of got in this little tiff about we can't have 2 deer in the freezer. If I shoot a deer with my bow and she shoots this one, we can't have 2 deer. We're going to give it away to somebody. She's like, I just don't like eating venison. It's just not for me. After she shot that deer, she's like, I think I'm warming up to this a little bit more. I think I'm okay with that. We might need to just get a new chest
Also,
freezer or
bananas
something.
take that you can't put 2 deer in a freezer. Just get a bigger freezer.
Oh, exactly.
And I've seen your freezer. It's plenty big.
Yeah, we got plenty of
that, and I pay you enough. You can just buy it in a freezer.
problem solved. We'll just get
You're not going to pass up on that
Right.
just because there's not enough room in that. That brings me to a point. My weekend, I got 2 things for you. One, I don't think I ever specified what year deer opener I was going to get a fat buck on.
You didn't. So
And 2, I don't have a big freezer, so I don't know. I probably passed up on some stuff just because there's not room in the freezer yet.
well, and that you could almost say
Yes,
that's
we'll
my
talk
fault.
about it, Ryan. Jesus, fine, okay. I sat my blind for 20 hours in 2 days. Maybe 18. I got bored there for a moment. Went and talked to my brother and had some lunch. Well, it was midday, not
Yeah.
a ton going on.
Yeah.
And maybe took a nap. But yeah, I think that deer opener 2021's my year. I think that
You still got muzzle loader.
nope, I don't. I think I got a fat buck coming to me in 2021.
Luck is
So,
on your side now.
it's skill now at this point. No, I actually, you go driving the night before, a couple nights before, just, scope it out on the roads, see deer running across the road, tree lines. We were on a gravel road and we drove by this little patch of woods and I was like, stop. And we put in reverse and literally, Tyler, and Ryan, probably 15 yards away from me was a buck just rubbing his antlers on a tree. And we're like sitting there and we're just staring at him. We got our window rolled down. We're talking and he just looks at us, just kind of just moseys around. And we followed him for like 10 minutes.
He knew opener wasn't for another 18
And
hours.
I was like, this is the worst. And I said, I was like, because this happened right now, I won't see a GD thing the whole weekend. Guess what happened?
You didn't see a GD thing.
Okay.
The
So-
time that I was sitting in my stand, I did not see anything.
not even
Not even a fawn. The only thing I saw, I didn't even see that many squirrels this time. What?
What about birds?
It's like it's
How-
like I'm in Chernobyl and everything's already dead from the radiation. Did a nuclear meltdown happen in my stand over the year, or
I
what's
want
going
to know
on?
how many naps did you take
I took one nap.
for 20 hours?
Probably for
One
not
nap.
that long. It was probably a couple, 10, 15 minutes.
It was probably like a 15er.
Mhm.
You're sitting there and all of a sudden you're just out and you wake up. You're like, holy shit! One time in 20 hours.
That's the
You
worst.
probably didn't miss much either. Let's
No,
be
that's
real.
what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
exactly.
like, I'm not that worried.
I can't sleep in the stand. I get FOMO. I have so
But the thing
I
is
get
that
so worried.
that
like,
location that I sit in,
Mhm.
I have had tremendous success there, not until the last couple years.
Mm-hmm.
My brother was sitting there before I could even go hunting. He had tremendous success there. So I don't know what happened.
What's going on?
Is that a thing?
Is
Like,
someone
dude,
trying
like,
to?
It goes
does
in waves.
stands go through hot streaks and cold streaks?
Yes.
That's
Why?
stupid.
It depends on what's being planted,
worst-
where, and who's hunting what
So-
around it. And there's a lot that goes
Here's a
into it.
question. This is going to get nerdy. Apologize for the listeners. But we set up my stand. We could see, because it was snow on the ground a few weeks before, there was beds where they had laid down around where my stand is.
So you're like this. This is the year. Baby.
Well,
This
so
is-
my question is does that, because that was there, they're like, oh, this was our bed and now it's not, we're going to go somewhere else? Or am I in the spot?
So the thing too about the rut, this is one of the first years in a while that we actually had rifle season pure mid rut, not late rut, not early rut, but the heat of the rut.
Oh, that makes me feel good.
You cannot
Can't even
predict.
blame it on early rut.
You can't predict where they're going to be in the rut though, because they're
all
go-
over the
They're
place.
going absolutely
yeah,
crazy.
does are being chased 2 miles down the road.
Yes.
Bucks
So
are
maybe
chasing 5 miles
maybe
back.
my spot needs early rut.
So yeah, early rut or late
That's
rut's easy.
honestly, that's what I was thinking. And I knew it. I was like, I shouldn't sit here, but you never know. It's middle rut, not early rut. So
Yeah, you're an early rut type of guy.
yeah, you know me.
Yeah, early rut type of guy.
That's what they say.
I've early rutted before.
So-
It's
That's what they say.
get
I
it.
go, oh, there goes Miles, that early rut guy.
So, are you going to go out at all in the following weekends?
Well, I would love to, but it turns out because, well, the land that we go on, we're super grateful we get to go because it's great hunting land.
Yep.
3 out of 5 of our hunting core group got a buck this year, so that's great.
Beautiful. Yep.
But it's not our land; it's family, friends, and they're gracious enough to let us hunt there. And we were unable to. I was going to go out this week, but there's someone else that's going to be using that this year, so I'm not able to. So I kind of shut down on that land for it. And I'm not gonna go through everything to go find somewhere else to hunt this year.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, understandable.
kind of a.
You get a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more so just annoyed I'm more mad at the deer than I am anyone else. What the hell are they doing?
Are you mad or are you just disappointed?
I'm kind of just disappointed. Mr. Buck, what's his deal?
But the beautiful thing is you never clarified when this fat buck
I know.
was going to be on the wall. Hey, and the proof is in the pudding, right behind you, Miles.
This is literally my deer behind me here.
Was that in the same stand?
Same
Different-
spot?
Oh my gosh. That's the thing about the rut though, is you just never know.
Wow,
what's
yeah,
gonna be there.
I'm an early rut guy.
Early rut.
Yeah.
premature rutting
Yeah.
Yeah.
is the best time to hunt.
I would much
If
rather.
you want to pattern the deer.
Yeah, I'm more of a medium rare rut guy instead of a medium rut guy.
Wow, your freezer was full anyway too. So
That
you
too. I
couldn't,
mean, all I have right now, I'm not in the house yet, so I don't have like a garage freezer. So I just got the freezer on the fridge, and
and-
that's packed full of Fairway Meat
Right.
Market.
I was going to
.com
say
meat.
so many side dishes in
Well,
there.
you
So
can't-
that brings up a great point. Hungry wise, my appetite is still going to be, I didn't get any venison, but I got all this great meat from fairwaymeatmarket.com.
Oh yeah.
I guess I'll be okay.
Well, and because you don't have a place yet, you couldn't hang the deer at in your
Yeah, where
apartment.
the heck am I going to
Off
do
the-
my shoulder mount?
off the
Yeah.
balcony. And
Or in the,
we're
in the
talking about skinning it.
underground parking too.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the mount.
No,
Well, the mount
skinning
too.
You got to skin it in the underground parking or hang it off your balcony.
That's true.
Yeah, the situation just wasn't right this year. Wasn't early rut. No freezer space. Nowhere to hang it and skin it out.
Yeah.
And nowhere to put the mount.
Basically, honestly, it would have been a miracle if I even would have got a deer this year after laying this all out. There's no way I could have got a deer this year.
No.
So,
No, they knew.
2021 is the year. Fat buck season 2021. Don't think I forgot about that fat buck. That fatty of a buck. Just
Fatty
I'll be there.
fat buck.
so, congratulations to Meg and Ryan on their new baby. Tyler, congratulations on your pet deer that you got.
Thank you.
Fed him, you petted him, and then you ended his life. So, really nice job, Tyler.
You made him feel at home, Tyler.
looked him in
Before
his
you did that,
eyes.
though, you made him feel
He
at
kind
home.
of, it's basically, he gave him like his last meal, like on death row.
Yeah.
You gave him a steak. You at least gave him some food, right? Out of the palm of your hand, said, "Here you go, buddy." Petted him. It's the end, and then you
All I had was venison summer sausage, so I just fed him.
That's fucked up.
Fed him his own kind.
That's messed up. All right, we gotta end this segment. Jesus, Tyler.
Wow.
Hey,
This was going in the complete right direction.
that's why he's sitting in that chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus.
We'll cut that out.
Anyways, we're gonna take a break. Before we get to this next segment, we want to talk to you guys appropriately about holiday gas stations. As you know, me and Ryan are sipping on some hot holiday coffee. They also made an appearance in the road trip kid versus dad video we just posted last week. And so you guys know that we're big holiday guys, and you got to go check them out. Find your nearest holiday. All of the stuff that we're about to talk about in this next segment, literally you can get at holiday gas stations. So, like I said, not only do they have phenomenal fresh coffee, they have snacks, they got car washes, you can get your gas. Plus, this is like a weird maybe thing, but I don't think I've ever been on a holiday where I've been like, the bathroom isn't nice.
That's a
huge factor.
That's big time true. And in the latest video, you take a pee before you go on your road trip. You're not going to walk into a bathroom that's gross if you walk into a holiday. I will
Where
have
do you
to say that.
Like on a vacation, I will pick a gas station with the nicest bathroom to stop
And
at.
I was just talking about pee, but if you're going,
Anywhere.
coming out the other one here, you're going to want to make sure you're going to a holiday because they always have phenomenal bathrooms along with all the good snacks, coffee, you name it. So
Their paper towel dispenser is always full. All right.
how about that for an ad read
It always
right there?
works when you wave your hand by it.
Literally. Oh, you want to know a secret? You know how, side note. So first of all, go find holiday gas stations, one near you. When you're on a road trip, be looking for that holiday logo so you can get the best bathroom and snack experience possible. Side note. This is just like a random thing. You know, when you wave your hand and then like a little bit comes out and your hands are soaked and you do it and then it just like crumble or like melts because there's so much what you do. And so the mechanism is when you pull it, all you do is you wave your hand, paper towel comes out. You slightly pull it until you hear a click and then you wave it again and then a longer paper towel comes out. Then you rip it. Then it'll get your hands clean. I do that every single time.
Because you must be a psychopath if you're only using...
I'm a big time gas station guy.
If you're only using one paper towel to wipe your hands off, you have to be a psychopath.
All right, I am done.
Hands.
Oh, there's nothing left of that paper towel.
And then you like high five or shake someone's hand. They're like, God, did he pee on his hands? Did he pee on ew.
Yeah. His fingers are dripping as he's walking back to the car.
Yeah, he definitely peed on his hands.
Yeah.
If there was someone at You Betcha that was a one paper towel guy, who is it, you think?
It's going to be, I'm going to go with Tyler because I feel like he's all about rationing stuff.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
GDDB, Great Depression Dust Bowl, he's all about rationing stuff.
Yeah,
And
he waves his hand, comes out, and then he rips the paper towel down the middle and then rips that off. So then there's still that one piece for someone else.
That's other people's paper towels. I'm not rationing that.
And what he does is he takes the other pieces that he doesn't use for his hands and he puts them in the glove box.
Oh, yeah. Cuts it, and one's for now and then one's for later, just in case the Dust Bowl hits again.
Exactly. You're not going to go buy a pack of Kleenexes because that's just wasting money.
Have you ever ran out of Kleenexes?
Hey,
It's annoying.
No. He doesn't use napkins or Kleenexes. He's got a handkerchief in the back of his pocket.
yes.
Just filled
Reusable.
with snot and grease and
Right.
everything above.
100%.
And you would wash it in the bathroom.
So the people
the
don't
sink.
even know what this segment's about right now.
No.
Guys.
No.
Okay. So what we're going to talk about is overrated, underrated gas station snacks.
oh, man.
Overrated, underrated gas station snacks. This is kind of the second overrated, underrated segment we've done. We liked it last time.
Yeah.
So we're rolling with it again. Holiday gas stations have everything you need. Just remember that. But like, this is Holiday didn't ask us to do this segment. Like, this is just how passionate we are about gas stations. We've talked about gas stations like a lot on this podcast, but I don't think we've talked about any overrated type of things.
No.
So Ryan, I want you to go first. What do you got for maybe a An overrated product.
You want to overrate it first. Okay. So sometimes you get a little bit of sweet tooth on the road, whatever. You go to the candy section and God, you know what? Those mud puppies look so good in the bag.
God. Mud Buddies.
Mud Buddies.
I wrote the same
Okay.
damn thing.
Yes.
like
It's puppy chow.
It's puppy chow.
but it's made by like a big
company.
box
Yeah.
company. Yeah.
And man, does that disappoint
yeah,
every
your puppy
time.
chow has got to be like
in the cup that you
What?
buy from the stand.
Yeah, but it's got to be like it's got to be made in the store.
Yes.
You gotta,
Or it's got to be made at home.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm with you on that. Big time overrated on the
Mud Buddies.
Mud Buddies.
Buddies.
Okay.
Charlie Barron's bought some for the s'more
Yeah.
video.
I'm not getting those. Even though they look so good in the store and you're like, God, I could get that same puppy chow experience in the gas station as I could at home. It just disappoints every single time.
Agreed.
So the thing too that makes them overrated.
What sucks is we all agree. So it's,
Yes.
I know, yeah.
End the conversation.
And the conversation's over.
like when you go to Holiday, they literally have a stand filled with cups that are handmade
Oh,
puppy chow
Yeah.
for a third of the price.
I go for the cookies.
the special
Oh
the-
yeah. In the
No,
cup
Yeah.
with like the dome top on them.
yeah.
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 Those are money.
The cookies don't disappoint.
No.
The Mud Buddies do.
Cookies, gas station cookies,
Hey,
underrated.
yeah. Here we Tyler, go ahead.
Huh.
That's not my actual underrated, but side note, they are underrated. My underrated hot food at gas stations are the egg rolls.
Really?
Gas station egg rolls
I
are
don't think
slept
I've
on.
ever had a gas station egg roll.
I like them a lot. I actually had one last night.
Fresh in his mind.
I had to stop.
I feel like they're not out all the time though. I feel like that's like a rotational thing for the egg rolls to be out.
Yeah, I don't know. I got gas last night after work.
Yes, sir. It's
Stopped.
Monday. So Monday evenings, the egg rolls are out.
Yeah,
There you
so
go.
Mondays for
Monday.
sure.
Yep,
Yeah.
Mondays.
Yeah.
There was 2 left. They're like $1.10 a piece. I grabbed them both, and that's what I had for supper.
Well,
And they're
Did you get any sweet and sour?
so as you can
No,
tell,
they're good plain.
Okay.
Tyler's really been turning his diet around.
Yes.
Correct.
He's been going for egg rolls, more protein.
Instead of 9 cookies.
More vegetables.
So I am going to go a little bit more of an obscure one here that I don't think you guys would think that I would go on, but people are sleeping. People are in a coma on the pouches of pickles.
Son of a
Hey,
Underrated?
the hot ones.
I'm out.
Underrated. The hot pickles. Yeah.
I
In the
had
little
that on my
pouch.
list.
You know what I'm talking about?
Agreed again. Conversation over.
How are they so crunchy?
I don't know.
You think that they would be like almost like soggy in that package, but you rip it open the top, right? And then there's like a serving size of hot pickles, like jalapeno pickles.
Yeah. They've been sitting there for how many months? They're
Well,
still
no,
crunchy.
because they should be flying off the shelf.
True. But
Big time hot pickles guy. And those things are crunchy and they're hot, but they also got a little bit of sweet flavor to them too. Big time underrated. You disagree?
I'm not a huge pickle guy. I love pickles as an addition to other foods, not plain.
Yeah, but you're from the Great Depression,
That has
Tyler.
nothing to do with my
so
like
you
or
love
dislike for
everything
pickles.
pickled because it can last forever.
Yeah, but I don't like pickles.
Do you like pickled eggs?
No,
do you like pickled cucumbers?
that's pickles. Man. Oh,
Big time joke by Ryan there. There we go.
So
I like.
I thought he was going to fall for it. I thought he was going to be like, oh, I've never had one of those.
not bad.
I didn't miss a fucking beat, Ryan. No,
That's because you know what you said? You're a dragon before the podcast. You had some holiday coffee and now you're
I am
dialed in.
fired
Yeah.
up now. That actually
Yeah.
helped a lot.
Yeah.
But
Pickles are great on sandwiches and stuff. Love pickles as an extra, not by themselves.
oh my God, it's an elite snack. I'm glad
So-
I picked that because I think there's going to be other people who are sleeping in a coma on
So I was
hot pickles at the gas
I was
station.
going for the cold pickles, but same thing.
Like they're not warm.
They're not
just
warm.
Spicy.
Like they're spicy.
Oh.
Microwave pickles.
Wow.
Oh, these pickles are good, but I could really use them at I wish they were like 180 degrees.
What?
Yeah,
At
we'll throw
room
them in the
temperature.
we'll throw them in the microwave, kind of like a chuck wagon.
You know,
just
one
toss
of my
them in the
favorite
microwave.
snacks-
Chuck wagons. Also slept on.
One of my favorite snacks is just to pour a bunch of pickles on a plate, put it in the microwave, and just fork and knife it into my mouth.
Okay, so we're on the same page. We're on the same page with
Yes.
the pickles. Yes. I didn't. Hey, you said hot pickles.
I
and I'm
said
like,
jalapeno pickles.
He did.
well, jalapeno hot pickles.
But that's what it says on the package. It says hot on it.
Yeah. Super underrated.
Hey,
I'm
drink
in
some
agreement
more
again.
of that coffee.
I gotta
Ryan,
get
you
dialed
gotta
in.
get
My joke
going.
didn't land. Freaking hot pickles.
So yeah. Ryan, I want to hear, did you do an overrated?
Yeah, the mud.
He hasn't
buddies.
done an underrated yet.
I started with overrated. You guys both did underrated.
I don't know why we went with underrated, but go ahead. Yeah.
So you want me to go with an underrated? My underrated outside of the pickles is got to be Pop-Tarts.
I could not disagree more.
Over? I'm with you.
Underrated.
Oh, I think that's actually
Underrated.
appropriately rated.
Because Pop-Tarts are not something that I buy for home. I don't eat them at home. I don't bring them to work in the morning. But man, that brown sugar Pop-Tart, I got you guys some last week.
It's the picture too.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know what it is about that they split it open. They show you the inside of it on the photo on the Pop-Tart thing. But I think that those are appropriately rated. I don't think I think people are like, it's Pop-Tarts.
I wish, and I can't speak for holiday because I haven't bought Pop-Tarts at a gas station in forever. But when I don't remember there being a very good variety of Pop-Tart
There always
flavors.
is.
It's usually strawberry, brown sugar,
And
Blueberry.
cookies and cream, and blueberry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And
what you
brown sugar.
I hate how much I know about that.
You just rattled it off top of brain.
I think it's very underrated, especially if you're looking for something sweet. They're very slept on because they're not in like the main candy section. They're like on the row over usually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're with the protein bars.
Yes.
Not that I would know.
Yeah. What I should do though is to nuke those babies up a little bit, throw them on like the roller dog machine, crisp them up a little bit, just let them start them in the back
You're
and
just
let them
standing
roll
there
to the
waiting
front.
for him. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, just getting my Pop-Tarts warmed up.
No, I'm not in line. I'm just waiting for my Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
You grabbing a dog?
Don't
over there?
touch those tarts.
Yeah, the egg rolls are great, man. You got to try the egg rolls.
All right, Tyler, what's an overrated thing you got?
Okay, so I don't know if it's people actually get them a lot, but Bugles. Have you ever had Bugles? Those horn-shaped chip things?
The originals are
I think
bad.
the only...
I don't think any of them are good.
Well, one, I like Bugles.
They're like the LaCroix of chips. They barely put any flavor on them at all.
Unless you get the cheddar ones. You got to get the
But
cheddar.
those are like just like purely for like salty snack type of thing. Not necessarily
Then
for
put
flavor.
some damn salt on them. They're not salty enough. There's
I bet
not
their
enough
sodium
going on.
is through the roof.
Oh, it's got to be.
But I
I
think
don't
the
like them.
only category that Bugles can go in is underrated because no one is like
That's
raving
right.
about
Yeah.
Bugles.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
Ryan took my go-to underrated or
Mud
overrated.
Buddies.
So
yeah.
basically, you're just saying it's not necessarily overrated.
I just
you're just
don't
like
like 'em.
Bugles are bad.
Yeah,
is what
pretty
you're
much.
saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Ryan took my go-to. Like we agreed on that one for sure.
The mud puppies.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think. I'll circle back. I'll find a better one.
Yeah, we'll circle back on that. That's like what every corporate meeting ever says.
Yeah,
We're gonna
well,
circle back.
Yeah.
We're gonna circle back
We're
on
going to circle
that.
back on Tyler's overrated. Not Bugles.
Yeah, I'm overrated. It's tough for me. Why is overrated so tough for me?
Because gas stations are efficient with their food. They
Yeah.
don't waste their space.
If it doesn't sell, they don't sell it.
Right.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. You're God. Why do you need a fucking overrated one? What's a good one? Help me out here.
So I'm gonna just blanket this on. So sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds themselves are not overrated,
Mm-hmm.
but sunflower seeds with too much seasoning. There's multiple brands that have too much seasoning and salt on them, and it murders my mouth.
The jalapeno cheddar salt and pepper.
Yeah,
Sunflower
and it's just
seeds.
like you have like 3 handfuls of it, and then you're all of a sudden you can't talk for a week because your whole mouth's raw. I need just a hint of flavor, a hint of salt, get a little bit of taste, and then I can eat the whole bag because my mouth is not murdered.
See, that's where we're different. The same thing with the bugle argument. I love to be flavor blasted.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, Tyler.
Not to be confused with the other kind of blast.
Correct. Flavor blasted is a very different thing that I liked to experience
I
when
mean-
shopping at a gas station.
Ryan, was there any flavor blasting going on in the stand this
No,
weekend?
There was no flavor.
Just regular.
blasting. No, we were. Jesus Christ. She blasted a deer.
She did blast a deer, dude. Relax.
I am relaxed.
Couldn't be more relaxed.
more
if I tried.
relaxed.
You're basically in a coma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe set the coffee down. Maybe have a swig.
Have a swig of beer.
Have a swig of
I'll
beer.
take another one.
But yeah, I'd say that just too much flavor, too much salt on those seeds. Big time overrated. Don't murder my mouth. I don't need that.
Can I ask you guys one question?
No. Yes, Ryan.
Have either of you ever bought pork rinds at a gas station?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I had a phase in my life where I was going through ketosis, and pork rinds are good for ketosis.
Really?
I think so.
We were just talking about that the other day. Putting butter in your coffee. Keto coffee.
I've done it.
It just sounds gross
Tyler's-
to me.
No, it's good.
Tyler hates the idea.
But you
I
don't
get-
just put butter, you also put coconut oil in there.
Yeah. Get your fats in for the morning, Tyler.
Holy shit, guys. That's like, it just seems gross. Wouldn't it get like all chunky?
What do you
Can't even
think?
taste it.
What do you think's going on when you put like cream and stuff in there? There's butter and cream. It's called buttercream.
Yeah, but you're taking the stick of butter and putting it in there, right?
It's like 1 tablespoon. It's like that much on a whole cup of coffee and it melts.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
You can't taste it, Tyler.
All right, I'll try it.
I mean, you shouldn't. Well, no, you shouldn't do it because it's only good when you are on a diet of ketosis.
It's
Because otherwise, it's just extra calories.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Damn, I really wanted to try too.
you try it. I mean, it's not going to be any different than getting egg rolls at the gas station.
Egg rolls at the gas station is bomb though, because that tastes really good.
I'm not.
We'll have to try it, Tyler.
I got a few more underrateds. Underrated. I'm gonna fire through these. Underrated. Always a roller dog. I think that roller dogs get a bad rap.
I'm a roller.
Don't act like you're above a roller dog. Okay. There's just nothing wrong with just getting a hot dog that's maybe been rolling there for a couple hours. All that means is that it only gets better with time. So just cool it on hating on roller dogs, and I'll die on that hill. Secondly, there is also the Rice Krispie treats. You know, right? You know, the marshmallow one. Don't go with that basic stuff.
The Golden Grams one.
Well, that this is just turning into just talking about delicious gas station snacks. But you got to go with the like almond bark dipped one.
Oh God.
I don't think I've had that.
Yeah.
So basically, almond bark, white chocolate, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. They kind of float back and forth, but it's the whole Rice Krispie is dipped in it.
And then you take that and you put it in your coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could
Ketosis.
dip it. You could dip it into ketosis.
A keto crispy
But
bar.
yeah, you got to try the dipped one.
Oh, and the cubed Special K bars. They cut them up into
It's
little
the same
bite
thing.
sizes.
Yeah, but
Oh.
yeah.
God.
Oh yeah.
Another very just delicious snack, underrated, chuck wagons.
Yes, agree 100%.
But those things come out fucking on fire out of the microwave, though. If you bite into that thing right
I
away,
don't know if I've ever had
third
a
degree
chuck
burns
wagon.
on your
I
tongue.
have
It's
no
like
idea what a
liquid
chuck
magma
wagon is.
cheese.
Yeah.
I have no idea what a chuck wagon
It's
is.
like a sandwich with like poppy seed on the bun, and it's like roast beef and like Swiss. I'm pretty sure is all it
You got to
is.
microwave it. It's
one
part
of
of the
Oh,
process.
it's just like a hot sandwich
Yeah.
at a gas station.
Yep. They're phenomenal. Highly recommend it. Right
I
after you try an
kind
egg
of
roll.
want a microwave that the gas station has.
Those
Maybe
guys
we
are
should talk
sweet.
to Holiday,
They're
see if
nice.
we can get that here at the office.
We just put it on the other side of Ryan. So we have the fridge on your side,
and then
microwave on Ryan's side.
and then just a thing of hot sandwiches that we can heat up.
We could put our pickles in there too. Warm our pickles up. Hot pickles.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good list. Solid list. Mostly, it's hard to pick overrated stuff at a gas station because we had the revelation that gas stations aren't going to put stuff in there that's overrated too. So, what is your guys' go-to if you're going to grab a ice cream treat out of the little slider thing?
I'm going with the Twix ice cream bar.
Twix ice cream
Those
bar,
are very
great
good.
choice.
Yeah.
That strawberry crunch thing. Like the strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, I don't ever have those, but I can see that.
Those are good.
When you're a kid, definitely the push pop.
Without
Yeah.
a doubt.
Yep.
Orange dreamsicle
dreamsicle.
vibe, some sherbet or whatever.
Yep.
My go-to, dude, is the like the big bopper where it's the cookie on top, the cookie on bottom.
With maybe
It's so simple.
maybe M&M's sprinkled on the outside.
Nope, too fancy.
It's just an ice cream sandwich, right?
It's literally,
Yeah.
but with
cookies.
real cookies,
Yeah.
not like the chocolate cookie.
Mhm.
Just can't way to my heart with one of those.
Yeah. It's between that and a Twix ice cream bar for me. Snickers is also good, but Twix takes.
So my mom is gonna literally have a heart attack when she listens to this. So apologize to my mother. Yikes.
So okay, Miles. So you're leaving for a road trip. You're stopping at Holiday to get gas. What's the gas station pickup as you're about to hit the road?
I mean, it also depends on what kind of road trip this is. How many hours?
4 hours.
I'm picking up something salty.
Okay.
I'm picking up something sweet. Picking up a beverage.
Multiple beverages or just one?
Probably a water and an alternate beverage.
Okay.
If it's in the morning, maybe an energy drink, probably Holiday coffee.
Yep.
And then for a 4 hour, I don't know if I'm going to go with seeds or not. But if it's longer than 4, I'm probably going to pick up some seeds for sure. That's kind of my go-to.
You have yet to mention anything about puffcorn.
I went through a puffcorn phase, I will say, but I'm off of it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So snowed in.
And there's nothing wrong with puffcorn. I just went through I'm a big time phase guy. You guys know that about me.
Yep.
Big time phase guy. Me being a phase guy is a phase. So I'm off the puffcorn phase, but still always delicious.
Okay. I like that. That's a solid road trip. When you can start that baby off with some good snacks, man, that road trip's going to cruise by so fast.
I always start with something hot for the immediate eating.
The pickles.
The hot pickles. But yeah, then you work into your snacks later.
Yeah.
I would love to have been in Ryan's brain trying to work out the fact that I wanted my pickles to be warm.
There was shit going on in my brain.
Like, what the fuck is going on with this?
Well, I'm thinking of like fried pickles at a restaurant. I don't know if they have them on like.
That's a good point.
You know, because some of them they're in the like the wrap. What do they call that? The wonton.
Oh yeah.
And you hey, fried
It's
pickles
like
on the roller dog machine at a gas station would be elite.
That would be good.
It's a free idea.
Yeah. Holiday. Ryan's brain, when I was talking about warm pickles, it was like on SpongeBob when he is told to forget everything but his name in fine dining and they're just burning everything. Or no, just forget everything but fine dining. And then the guy asks him his name and then they're burning down the place trying to find out what his name is. That was Ryan's brain.
Yeah. It was going. It was definitely going. But I was following.
It's good.
Sorry, one last take. Hard-boiled eggs. Kind of similar to the pickles in the package. Maybe
they're too slimy at the gas station for me.
Agreed. Pickles can
like
be slimy.
Weird residue that I'm not quite sure what the residue is. Do we know what the residue is on hard-boiled eggs at the gas station?
I've never had them.
It might just be like
slime.
Is it condensation?
Condensation, or
is
like
it just water? But it's not the same texture. It's just water.
Something to just keep it good for multiple days in a row.
Moist.
Is it slippery liquid? What is it? I don't know. There's some weird thing that goes on.
And it's like it goes like halfway up the package.
But homemade hard-boiled eggs.
Big fan.
God, yeah.
Deviled eggs.
Salt on there.
Oh, you do that. You do one thing of salt, one thing of pepper with each bite on
Yep.
that. Oh, God, yeah.
Yep.
No matter how this goes down, guys, you maybe want to head to the gas station.
For supper, I'm 100% in.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that is our segment on overrated, underrated gas station snacks. Let us know what you go to. Let Ryan know what you think of hot pickles. And we're going to take a break and finish up this podcast. All right, we're back. You Betcha is growing, obviously. We're doing everything we can to grow. We talked a little about our new podcast network that we are going to be dropping. With that, we need more people. So we're actually right now we're hiring another Tyler and Giselle. No, neither of them got fired yet. We're just looking for some more help as we ramp up our content, trying to put out more and more stuff. And everyone's busting their ass. Everyone knows that. I don't think there's a single person here that doesn't work hard. All that kind of stuff. But I had something happen today, Ryan, that made my stomach turn a little bit. It made me think we are only 2 years in. We only have 8 employees or 7 employees or something like that.
6 full-timers.
6 full-time people. So we're not even that big. We already have adopted a little bit of the big, comfortable mentality.
We're getting a little too comfortable.
Yeah, you know what I walked into today, Tyler? Pretend you don't know.
I don't know.
You don't actually know?
I've heard bits and pieces, but I really don't know.
So pretend that you don't know.
Okay.
So, Tyler, guess what I walked in on?
I couldn't tell you.
I walked in. Now, credit to the new guy, by the way. New guy was grinding.
He has been since day one.
So first of all, new guy we hired. Big fan.
Yeah.
So far. Always grinding. I walked in. I actually didn't even notice him at first because he was literally head down on the table, like working on some shit. I was like, all right. Then I turned to my left. Fucking Jade. Sitting there with his leg up on his other leg, leaned back. I think, so this is what's disheartening to me. Ryan may have to answer to this. I think he thought I was Ryan when I walked in.
Probably.
He didn't even scramble. He didn't try and cover it up. He was just sitting there watching the movie, and he just goes, "Oh, this is a pretty good movie." And I'm like, what are you watching? And he's like, it was Snowden, that one with the guy. He's like, that's a pretty good movie. I go, huh. I guess I didn't know that I'm paying you guys to watch movies all day. We might have to pull the TV out of there. We may have to revoke TV privileges over at the other place.
You might have to,
because apparently all we're doing is watching movies over there.
Just put a parental code on it so that it's there and it taunts him, but he doesn't know the code.
Around that.
True, he is a hackerman.
The only way you'd be able to do it is to take it away. You'd have to ground him. You'd have to take away something sacred to him in the merch warehouse, and that's the TV.
So, Ryan, whoa. Don't think you're off the hook here. Why? I know he thought I was you because he couldn't see me when I walked in.
He 100% did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So why was he not alarmed? You and him sit over there and watch movies together?
I do not watch movies. The only time I go over there is when I need something from over there. But apparently I just don't have the authority that I thought I did.
Well, no. So what I'm saying is I think that he thinks that you think it's cool to watch movies during work hours.
I have never watched a movie over there. Everyone over there can attest
I'm not saying
to that.
you have, but I'm saying that you think it's okay. I want you to know, is it okay or is it not okay to watch movies during work hours?
It is okay to have a movie on as background noise while you're working. Some people like movies, some people like podcasts, some people like music, whatever it may be.
You're right.
But it's got to be background noise.
I would agree. It's like one of those things, you got Netflix on the background when you're doing your homework.
Mm-hmm.
Are you actually doing your homework though?
Depends on the movie.
I think that music is different than a movie or a show.
I agree.
That's just
Podcasts
me.
are different than a movie
Now,
or a show.
maybe it was one of those things where he was working. He went and it's like, oh, I've been working for 7 hours already. I need a 5-second break. And then I walked in. Doubt that happened though.
You were the last person he thought was going to walk in at that
I know.
time.
And that I actually now look at, I'm going to be doing hot laps in there all the fucking time. I learned a tough lesson as a boss here that if you neglect one part of your business, they're just going to get they're just going to get comfortable. Next thing I know, we're going to get another TV in there. Next thing I know that there's going to be a TV at each printing station.
There is another TV in there. It's just not set up yet.
It's broken.
That one's broke.
Oh, okay.
And next thing I know, Ryan's going to start buying lunch on the company card. Oh, wait. I learned a tough lesson as a boss. I don't do enough popping in and out. I did that a lot early. And as we've grown and I've gotten more busy and more shit going on, I've been trying to go home earlier. And what sacrifice is me not popping my head in there, making sure everything's buttoned up. Ryan, what do we got to do to whip those guys into shape over there? We're going to have Black Friday coming up here. We got to make sure
we're
that
in
we're
Black
on.
Friday mode right now.
I know.
Which
and
is
we're
why I'm
watching
like,
movies
why the fuck
during-
is this movie on?
There we go.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear, baby. What else? What else you like?
I like when people, like the fucking new guy who puts his head down.
That's right.
You know what he did today? He was cutting prints out on the the school cutter,
Yep.
whatever it is.
Yep.
He cut his finger, sliced it open.
Well, don't say that on air because now I got a lawsuit on my hands.
Okay, cut his finger. You know what he did? He went to the sink. He washed that baby off. We had the med kitten over the corner. He wrapped that sucker up, and he went right back to that.
I'm sure Jade would have been like, I gotta let this rest. Let me kick my feet up and watch a movie.
I do need to ask though. The new guy's been here for 3 weeks. Did you say hi to him finally?
Do you
I've
know his
talked to him
name yet?
multiple
you have?
times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure that you introduce yourself as, hey, I'm Miles.
Don't come on. Now.
No, I was just asking because I
Come
want
on
to.
Do you know his
No.
name yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't think we're gonna announce his name on the
No,
podcast.
that's fine.
Not yet,
I heard
I think
that he
that's-
was.
yeah.
I heard that he was like a week and a half in, and you still didn't know his name.
I also like.
No, that was a different guy because he had a nickname as Jade's roommate, and I just called him Jade. So that's all I knew him as.
Yeah. I also like.
So cool it, Tyler.
I also like when people are working one step ahead of me because I always try to say one step ahead of the game. If people are working
That
one
shouldn't be
step
that
ahead
hard
of me,
because you work pretty slow.
Office reference.
No,
No,
just
it's
being
just
an
a
idiot.
joke.
Tyler,
I
you're
want people to be
supposed
coming
go
with me.
that.
Shit that I have not even heard about or thought about yet. Come to me with that. I'd like that shit because I know you're thinking about stuff.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear how good this movie is because it's not 5 p.m. yet.
What it tells me is we're too comfortable over there. It's good to have comfort and safe, but I like a competitive atmosphere. I like it to be we're trying to win. We're not trying to review movies. So, what tells me is we need to tighten it up over there on the merch side. Ryan, you need to maybe chew some ass. Really let people know what the fuck's going on. And 3, I probably got to do some more laps over there because apparently we're not at a spot where I can just go home early anymore.
Done.
So you tell my family that that's why I'm not home.
Okay. Because you're doing hot laps.
Doing hot laps. I honestly, I don't even want to say this. I don't want to say it.
Say it.
I don't want to say it.
Say it.
Because this is a big pill to swallow. But I now understand why my dad at the concrete biz, he would conveniently show up right before lunch, or he'd show up right as lunch was supposed to be getting over. Maybe showed up right as someone was going to go get donuts for morning break. Because as soon as you aren't showing up for lunch, instead of taking lunch at 11:30, you start taking lunch at 11:27. Then it's 11:25. Then it's 11:20. And then, it's a little chilly out there today. I might stay in the warm truck until 12:03. Now I'm going to 12:10, whatever. What's 5 more minutes? What's 10 more minutes? Next thing you know, half-hour lunch turns into an hour lunch.
I got to go to the bathroom after that. I'm going to hit the bathroom real quick.
Yeah.
That'll only take 10 minutes.
Yeah. So I now get it, Dad. It pains me to say, but I will shoot my arm up and say, I get it now. I don't know why I'm shooting my arm up for that. I thought I was going to say I'm wrong, but I never was really wrong. I was more just so annoyed that he would show up and then we couldn't take lunch early.
You need to start popping it on the camera.
I get it.
Because you can talk through the cameras.
Yeah, but that's lame. That's lame. That's like there's a bar rescue episode with John Taffer where the lady literally sat in her office and just watched the cameras, and that's lame. The only time I check the cameras are like one time I checked the camera at like 2 a.m. because I got a notification there was movement. So I was like, we have a burglar. Look on it. Those dudes are printing shirts at 2 a.m. And I was like, they need to go home. So that was the old mentality.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but we got to button it up. Movie Gate 2020 here at the You Betcha Merch Squad.
Is there a movie that you could have walked in on that you'd have been like, okay, I get it. This is acceptable.
I don't know,
Great
but I can
question,
tell you
Tyler.
this much. Snowden was not one of them. Snowden is not on that list.
No. Things will get tightened up. All you gotta do is tell me.
If anything, we should have tighter buttholes right now over there.
Yeah.
Because Black Friday is coming.
It's coming.
I feel like I am Ned Stark telling everyone that winter's coming.
Oh, God.
No one believes me. Winter's
It is.
coming. Black Friday is coming. You maybe need to put, that's what we got to do. What you're going to do, Ryan, you're going to print off, you have to piece it, tape it together on computer paper, a big sign that's like, you normally have happy birthday. And then you're just going to put Black Friday is coming.
Oh, I like that.
Hang it up somewhere in the merch spot over there.
Deal.
In the Game of Thrones font.
Yeah.
Yes.
Done deal.
I like that.
But so
And-
be careful with the Ned Stark stuff because,
Well, I feel like Ned Stark. Next thing you know,
See you, Miles.
next thing I know, I maybe head out of town for a video collaboration and
Charlie
come
Barron's,
back.
a.k.a. Cersei.
I don't think that's getting too nerdy.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think, yeah. So that's what we're gonna do.
Deal.
100%. Tomorrow, you're
8.5
printing that
by
off.
11s.
You're gonna tape them together, like old school, like word art shit.
1 letter per piece of paper.
Yep. Tape them together. Black Friday is coming. Let's tighten it up over there. They're skating on thin ice on losing that TV over there too, by the way.
And it's a nice TV. It's 65 incher.
Yeah. What do you got
It's
at home,
too nice.
Ryan?
65 incher.
Yeah, I think it's a 70.
No, I measured it. I made sure.
No, it's a 70. Ryan, wrap this wild podcast out. It's been all over the map.
Guys, thanks again for listening into episode 92 of the You Betcha Radio podcast. Remember, 1,123, 11/23, November 23rd, the Black Friday sale launches. So put it on your calendars. You're not going to want to miss it. OUBetcha.com. We'd also like to thank Gina's Designs of the Heartland.
Oh, before though, take number 11 times by 2, you get 22.
You add
then
1.
You plus 1, 23, 11, 23.
Save the date. That is our save the date to you. Black Friday. Gina's Designs of the Heartland. Handcrafts, hand paints, all of our wood pine signs on our website, OUBetcha.com. We have 3 different color Nectar of the Gods signs that go great in any man cave, any garage, anywhere you're going to be enjoying a nice cold boosh latte. So thank you, Gina's. They can be found at etsy.com/shop/GDOT Heartland or on our website, OUBetcha.com. Go check Gina's signs out. And also, Tyler, what episode are you on for uploading on the podcast?
28.
Tyler's uploading all the way from episode 1 on the You Betcha Radio YouTube page. So you can
It's
watch
catching up.
all the way back from the beginning, baby. Go check that out. Miles, there's always 2021 for that fat buck. I am Ryan the T-shirt guy.
And I am Miles, you betcha guy. May your ranch always be runny. Your bush lattes forever be cold. Cheers, Ryan. Oh my God, that's cold. Wow.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.